Protein shakes, yes or no? This was a question that I just received from Rich, and when I put up a question box, like ask me anything. And like everything else, it depends. So I, but here's what I want to say. You don't need protein shakes. You don't need protein shakes to lose weight. You don't need protein shakes to put on muscle. Could they help with these things? Maybe, like some could, but they're not necessary. So to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. To put on muscle, you need resistance training and you need to give your body the appropriate materials to build muscle, which are amino acids. Our bodies are used to getting our protein from real food, like they've been getting for thousands, however many years we've been here on this earth, hundreds of thousands, however many years. Our bodies are designed to get our protein from real food. Beef, fish, eggs, poultry, you know, that kind of thing. So protein shakes can be helpful. I look at them as something that can be helpful to get some additional protein when you're in a hurry, things like that. But there are definitely some things to look out for. Um, First of all, they're not created equal. And even as far as what type of protein, that kind of depends on your body, like what you tolerate well, what's working for you. There are a lot of benefits to high quality whey, especially when it comes from grass-fed cows. That can even increase the body's production of glutathione, the master antioxidant. Like that's all good. Um, there are now beef, like proteins literally just made from beef. There are some that there's so many different kinds of protein, all types of plant protein. I personally don't do well. I've done pea protein, makes me completely bloated and gassy. No, thank you. Maybe it works great for you. Have at it. I'm never going back there. So, and I've tried, several different brands. Not a thing for me. And I feel better as somebody who was a vegetarian, sometimes vegan for over 30 years. Actually, I feel better on animal protein. I don't do protein shakes on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. But I would encourage anybody to look to real food first. You can easily get the protein that you need from real food. So throw in some albacore tuna, some lean ground beef. Like those are foods that are protein dense. You're getting a lot of protein for not a lot of calories. Egg whites, I'm all about the whole egg, but throw in some extra egg whites, boom, protein through the roof. One thing that makes me crazy is when protein shakes are marketed in a way that they want to make you feel that like the only way to have success with your weight loss or building muscle or both is with this particular shake. That's that's bullshit. Does that shake maybe have some ingredients that could be helpful to you? Absolutely. But it's not going to make or break you. I do like to say, you really want to look at ingredients and just understand what they are. I am not a big fan of shakes that anything, whether it's a shake, a bar that's flavored like birthday cake, strawberry shortcake, glazed donut, all of these things that are like overly sweet, hyper palatable because you don't feel like you've had a meal. You just feel like you want more sweet things. And I think that's one of the big reasons I don't do a lot of protein shakes is because I don't feel that satisfied. Our bodies are designed to chew food. That is part of what signals satiety. So we're not really designed to be just sipping, like glugging or sipping these shakes and smoothies and things all day. We're designed to chew. We have teeth. So I generally don't feel super satisfied with protein shakes. You can also make protein shakes without any protein powder. So I did in my second cookbook, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, I did include a few protein shakes and bowls because people were asking for that. That didn't include specific protein powder. what you can blend cottage cheese, even if you don't like cottage cheese, you might like it this way. Cottage cheese, because most people don't like the lumps. Cottage cheese in the blender with like blueberries or raspberries, a little sweetener if you like. Hear me out on this one. Some frozen cauliflower, like rice cauliflower instead of ice. That gives it a nice like bulk and fluffiness, but also gives some fiber and antioxidants. And then whatever liquid you like, I'll just put in water a lot of times because I don't think you need to keep the liquids can add a lot of extra calories. Some vanilla extract, blend that up. It tastes like a straw, like raspberry or blueberry, whatever, cheesecake. It's amazing. Sometimes I would throw in like a scoop of my collagen, which that's technically a protein powder. Also, this is a crazy one, but the pasteurized egg whites, the egg whites that come in the carton at the grocery store, they are safe to consume as is. They've been pasteurized. You can blend those into a shake to boost the protein. So in many cases, cottage cheese or the liquid egg whites are going to have like they're typically more cost effective than some of these protein powders, which get really pricey. I do have a really great whey protein that I use from time to time. And if anybody wants to link, the brand is B Rad. You can get it on Amazon. Brad Kearns, who created this, is a personal friend of mine. I know him. The ingredients are so clean, they're so minimal. I like the way they taste because there's not a lot of added, there's not a lot of stuff. There's like no fake junk, as Brad says. So there's like a vanilla, chocolate, peanut butter, or unflavored. I do like that's the whey protein I keep on hand at my house, but I don't like I don't do a lot of protein shakes. So, I say there's no shake, pill, powder, or bar that's like magically going to change your life. You're the one that's going to change your life. But then a high quality protein shake, if that's something that's appealing to you and you enjoy it, absolutely can be helpful. So with so many things, it's not a black and white answer. It's a kind of a it depends. It depends. But just remember, it starts with you and it starts with real food and moving your body.